It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC South foes. It's the Sentinels and the Tigers on EA Sports.
Now from just east of the Mississippi River, EA Sports welcomes you to the home of the Blues, Memphis, Tennessee. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Sentinels of Paris taking on our home team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house ever.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed, and played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. But now it'll be third down. Brissett sets to throw it. Escape, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Greg Ward. That's taken it around the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. Gets around him. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Tua going to throw. That's Gallup on the slant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Spiller. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Sentinels are on the board here first in the season opener. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Love going to keep it on the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6. What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Memphis, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get it across midfield down to the 49. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On the option, Love will hang on to it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Tigers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tua sets up to pass it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt. 3-yard return. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Love. That is caught, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. A 1st down carry for Barkley, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Holding offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man here is Conklin. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 11-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jeremy Ruckert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Love now. Left side to Lamb. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Tua now on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down and 1. They run behind center with Spiller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Myers' kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he is caught by Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Prater's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tua going to throw. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're going to look to throw. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Love. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Love from the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Love. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Tigers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Prater for the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, Paris offense out to have another go at it. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends into formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That is caught. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And all the way in for the touchdown. Khalif Raymond, 39 yards. And the Sentinels' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Saquon Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Tigers have moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. And the Paris first down.
Hands it off out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He gets this out to Spiller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 5. First down, Sentinels.
Jet sweep. This is Johnston. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Open man here is Conklin. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Love now on second down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
22 yards there on 1st down.
1st down, Sentinels.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Myers' kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Love's throw into the hands of Fant. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st down going to the air with Love. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, it's Tua. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Sentinels get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 10, 1:45 to play. Love looking to throw it. That's complete to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Able to find Mims. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
Love. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Love's throw here caught by Mims. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Paris, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Memphis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.